Hello, my name is Agatha, and this is a tarot reading. I'm gonna use the mini rider weight, so I need to buy a new deck, one of these. I'm gonna do a Celtic cross reading, which is a 10-card reading, and the question that I'm going to ask the tarot is, what will happen in the UK after the 29th of March 2019? What will happen in the UK after the 29th of March 2019, which is apparently the official date of the quote-unquote divorce between Europe and the UK. So it's the Brexit, the divorce thingy. So what will happen? What will happen in the UK after the 29th of March 2019. So let's see. Got 1, 2, and 3. Again, this is a 10-card reading. I'm curious. Aren't you curious? 1, 2. This is a relationship. Yes. 3, 4, 5, okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I gotta tell you, this does not seem like a negative reading. It doesn't seem like a negative reading, okay? How many Major Arcana cards? There's 1, 2, 3 Major Arcana cards. So, the central theme is represented by the Lovers, which tells me this is about a relationship. Yeah, this is about a divorce, a relationship. Duh. So if the Lovers usually means, something connected with a love relationship, but it could be any type of relationship. And so it's a relationship between the UK and the EU. Another way of reading this card, it's a decision. It's decision time. After the 29th of March 2019, a decision, I would say the UK has to make a decision. Now, that which is yet not seen, the Knight of Pentacles came out. That which is yet not seen is that I would say that in the UK, they will be very budget-minded, meaning they will count every penny in their budget. They will allocate their money properly, slowly. Anything connected with money will be thoroughly looked at, and no dumb expenses will be made. Do you understand this? So everyone in the UK will be very money-minded, not just the government. I'm assuming that everyone in the UK, like the citizens as well, the people who live there. Money is going to be important, but so where you put it, how you spend it, there will be like a weakening of spending money as well in the services, any type of services, but with the people as well. Also, this tells me very slow progress, very slow progress. Very slow progress, I would say, maybe in the economy, maybe very slow progress of negotiations with UK and the EU after the 29th of March 2019 as well. So very slow moving type of thing. Things will be moving slowly, okay, in the UK. Now, the basis, the root, you have the 3 of Cups, which is a celebration card. So I don't know, this is weird. It feels like in the UK people will be celebrating. Okay. Yeah, people will be drinking. I don't know, and celebrating the divorce. I don't understand this. I really don't, because the Brexit does not seem like a very good positive thing for the UK. It really doesn't. So, so the question that I asked was concerning the UK, not outside the UK. But apparently people will be celebrating, or there'll be this is a friendship card as well. I don't know. It could be that people will be drinking in order to drown the sorrows. It could be that read in a different way, but honestly it kind of feels like celebration of some kind, which is weird. It's like celebrating the divorce. At least it tells me that there seems to be no hard feelings. I'm thinking that between the EU and the UK, or at least between citizens in the EU. So maybe everyone will unite. Doesn't matter how you stand in this issue in the UK. Everyone will unite. People wanted to leave. People wanted to stay. Celebration of some kind. I'm sorry to say this. Maybe they're celebrating the fact that maybe some sort of deal was made. Okay, maybe that's the thing that's going to be celebrated, that on the last hour before the 29th of March 2019, there is a possibility that a deal is made between the EU and the UK. Maybe that's the thing that's being celebrated. Okay, because it doesn't seem, the cards don't seem to be negative, honestly. Now the past influencing the present and the future, and there's the Queen of Pentacles. So this could be the Queen herself, you know. This could be the monarchy. The Queen of Pentacles might represent a woman in her late 30s or after the age of 40, from a Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. If I'm not mistaken, Queen Elizabeth has her sun in Taurus. I take this more as to represent the monarchy of the UK. So maybe in the past, very recent past, or right now, the past, this is after 29th of March 2019. So what is the past after that date? Maybe is the present right now. In the present right now, present as we speak, it might be that people in the monarchy are maybe having talks with the EU concerning Brexit, trying to make a deal. So monarchy at some level is getting involved with conversations, with talks between the UK and the EU. So I would say monarchy is trying to help getting the best deal, if that makes any type of sense. This also speaks of a very powerful, very rich nation. Very rich, not just nations, yes, the UK, very rich nation. So, and the woman is looking at her money. It's like when this happens, the Brexit, it's like people will be looking at the past and thinking about, we used to be so rich. We used to have access to such a rich market, the EU. So it's like people will be lamenting the riches that they have lost or will be losing after 29th of March 2019. Now, that which is in UK's mind, or in the people's mind, the government mind, there's the Ace of Cups, there's some sort of offering. So what's in their mind is maybe the fact that there was some sort of offering, and I'm connecting this with the Three of Cups. Maybe right before the 29th of March 2019, or right after. I'm thinking it's a bit before. There's some sort of like the helping hand of God coming in with an offering. Now this offering, I'm thinking maybe some sort of deal with the EU, or it could be any other country, but I'm thinking it makes a bit more sense with the EU. So maybe there's an offering that will make the UK feel a bit more comfortable after the 29th of March 2019. So either there was an offering right before the 29th of March 2019, or there's an offer after that. Now again, from the EU, the European Union. It could be any other country, any other entity, not necessarily, it could be, I don't know, other countries. Here I'm thinking one offering. or that which is in everyone's mind in the UK, the government and the EU, is I wish everyone would come to us and help us out and would give us an offering. When I say offering, it's like a market offering, a deal, a market deal, something like that. Either it did happen, or people want it to happen. Either it happened, or people or everyone want this offering to come. And when I say offering, it's like, you know, a deal. You understand, market deal and customs deal and everything connected with that. Now, the near future, after the 29th of March 2019, Março, Abril, Maio, Junho, Julho, maybe around July 2019, between 2 to 3 months after the 29th of March, so let's say it's April, May, June, July. I'm thinking June, July, there's the Queen of Swords. I'm thinking, again, another queen, again, monarchy. That's what I'm getting. This is some sort of deal. This is the signature of the deal. Okay? So, Abril, Maio, Junho, June, July, some sort of signature of a deal. Okay? That was discussed before. Around, again, July 2019, either between the EU or any other nations that don't belong to the EU. Because this is the Queen of Swords, I'm thinking again monarchy, queen, and I'm thinking a very belligerent type of monarchy. I'm thinking an arms deal. An arms deal that kind of saves the UK. If I'm not mistaken, so an arm, why do I say arms? Because it's with the swords. If I'm not mistaken, the UK deals with Saudi Arabia and sells them weapons. I'm thinking that maybe that's what everyone in the UK, the government, is celebrating. That in the last card is the Chariot. The Chariot also speaks of tanks, tanks, material connected with war. The Chariot to me also speaks of war. The deal that might be saving the UK, the offering that might be saving the UK, might have something to do with weapons, yes, in one hand. The UK makes a lot of deals with Saudi Arabia, sells them a lot of weapons. Maybe this is like a major selling of weapons to Saudi Arabia. If it's not Saudi Arabia, it's a monarchy, a very belligerent type of monarchy, very violent, conflictive type of monarchy. And because they are no longer in the EU, they can sell them as much weapons that they want. And maybe leaving the EU, leaving the European Union, maybe within the European Union, I don't know this. I don't know, I'm imagining, I have no idea if this is true or not. Maybe within the European Union, there's some sort of cap, there's some sort of limit that the nations that belong to the EU can sell in terms of weapons. Let's say Spain wants to sell weapons, or France wants to sell weapons. Maybe there's some sort of limitations in that realm, like and those limitations are no longer on the UK after the UK leaves the EU. Therefore, they can sell any type of weapon, the amount of weapons that they want to sell, to a very belligerent type of country. I don't even rule out Russia in that regard. I don't even rule out Russia, but I'm thinking monarchy, and I'm thinking Middle East, Saudi Arabia. That's what I'm thinking. Okay? Now it could be that arms deal with those sorts of nations, and that's why everyone is celebrating, because it's money coming in. Or it could be a normal deal, a good deal, like on the very last minute type of deal. Let's say on the eve of 29th of March 2019, there's a deal with the EU, and on July 2019, that deal is being signed. I don't know which one is it, okay? Now, the next card symbolizes the UK and represents the UK and how they feel. There's the Two of Swords, and I kind of connected with the theme, which is the Lovers. The Lovers, one of the themes is meanings is a decision, and the Two of Swords is being indecisive. So after the 29th of March 2019, the UK will feel indecisive in terms of their route, their path. They don't know what to do. This is one way of reading it, not just the government, but everyone in the UK, the citizens of the UK, people who live there. There's a sense of being lost, a sense of no longer having a partner. There's that type of sense. There's one way of reading it. Another way of reading it is like with the Two of Swords, the UK is deliberately not looking at the truth. People in the government, the citizens are not looking at the truth. They're not following their gut feeling. They are only trying to look at things from a rational point of view, and they're not looking at their emotions, and they're not seeing the truth. What truth are they not seeing? One truth is that they're lost. Things are gone a bit harder than they thought they would be. They're drowning their sorrows in alcohol, even though I maintain that this does not seem like a very bad reading. It actually seems like positive reading. But there's at some level, people in the government, including the government, will feel lost, will feel sad, but they will try a way to stay away from that sadness by drinking and celebrating and uniting, okay? They're trying to be blind, to blind themselves to the truth, that they've lost a very important type of relationship. Another way of reading this card, what is the truth that they will be blinded to? If they make a deal, a very good, money-wise type of deal with a nation in the Middle East, if not a nation in the Middle East, a nation that needs weapons, needs guns, needs all of that, you know, and it's making this type of deal with that nation saves their butts, saves the UK, saves their budget. The thing that they're not looking at the truth that they're not seeing is that the UK is selling weapons, you know, in order to stay afloat. And this is not a good thing. That suddenly the only way that UK has to make money is by selling weapons. And this is the truth that no one wants to face. This is another way of reading it, okay? Now, the next card speaks of people around the UK. This could be neighbors, or the way the world sees the UK. And you have the sun. I'm thinking that the UK, people in the UK will be using humor to deal with the situation. The very famous British wit. Humor will be used to deal with the divorce, with Brexit. Like collectively, this is what you'll do. This is what the UK will be doing. Humor. Like trying to feel fun, trying to see the positive of this bad feeling. It's like a collective thing. Because I see a lot of yellow here. So you're going to turn, people in the UK are going to turn to humor. So another way, a bit more positive, of trying to look at how the UK will deal with the Brexit is that maybe one of their resources is actually their humor. Their entertainment. Maybe they will up their entertainment with a lot less money, and they will sell their entertainment to the outside world, and maybe that's like another resource, another economical resource. You know? What else? So everyone around the UK, the world will look at the UK and see how happy they are, how they are using humor. Like they're trying to cope as much as they can by using wit. In at least they seem happy. Or they will be seen happy. They will put on happy faces. And now this is the people, or the people surrounding the UK. I'm thinking countries. I'm thinking the EU. The EU is okay. I mean, the EU, honestly, with the Sun, it feels like the EU is going to be even more successful without the UK. I'm sorry to say this, because this is a successful card. This is a contentment card. It's like a sigh of relief by the EU not having to deal with the UK anymore. I know this is weird, but that's what I'm getting from this card. It's like success is open because the UK left. I'm sorry to say this. I'm sorry, please don't be mad at me. Now the next card speaks of fears, hopes, and advice. And the UK got the Four of Swords. The fear is that this will become a sick nation, that they will never be able to, get well from this divorce, that they will be depressed, that they will never heal from this divorce, from this departure from the EU. This is the fear. A hope is that they are, as a hope, it could be read that they will eventually, they hope, or the UK, everyone in the UK, the government in the UK hopes to heal from this after a period of resting, after resting and recuperating. Everyone hopes to, comes out better. As an advice, the advice is also, rest, and don't pretend to be happy if you're not happy. Don't pretend to be happy if you're not happy. It's like people will be using wit and happiness and drinking in order to deal with this situation, because they don't want to look at their feelings. They don't want to look at their feelings. They're feeling very sad, but they don't want to look at their feelings. So the advice is rest. Don't draw your sorrows in alcohol. Don't draw your sorrows in alcohol. A lot of people are going to be drinking. I'm thinking that 29th of March 2019 and the 30th of March 2019 in the UK, a lot of booze are going to be sold. Now, it could be that a lot of alcohol is going to be sold. A lot of people are going to bars to drink. Now, on the outside, the appearance is celebrating, and it is celebrating. However, it's also a coping mechanism, because people don't want to be at home feeling sorry for themselves, feeling sick. They don't want to do that. But the advice is actually don't draw your sorrows in alcohol. Try to heal from this, because it is a divorce and you should heal from this, okay? Try to stay home, think about it, and just don't go out. I know this is weird, but try to rest. Try to rest before you go out and just, try to pretend everything is okay. Now, the outcome, and there's the Chariot. Now, the Chariot, it's it depends, okay? It's a positive card. It speaks of success. Yes, after the 29th of March 2019, there's one possibility is that the UK will be successful. Why? I'm sorry. In one hand, it's because they're going to look at the budget. Everyone is going to be very mindful about their spending. Not just ordinary citizens, but the government as well. So, You know, everyone is going to take a very good look at how they spend their money. But I said another thing is that I said that I also connect this with war, with war. Why? Because the chariot used to be the thing that used to be used in the ancient times, with, for instance, the Egyptians. I don't know about the Romans. I'm not quite sure about the Romans, but at least in the Middle East, long before Christianity, you know, you could do war with. You'd go to war using chariots, and attached to the chariots were the horses. So it used to be something that you'd use in war. It is success, yes. It is a good card to have for people who are self-starters, for people who are entrepreneurs. So I'm thinking a lot of new businesses are going to start in the UK. A lot of new tiny little businesses are going to start in the UK. There's one, I can read these two cards like that. So people will be like, you know what? I'm going to start my own business. And those tiny little small businesses might just save the UK. Because a lot of people are going to be entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, do you understand? And maybe create their own job. And this is self-starters. And that's like one of the things that might help save the UK from itself, from, you know, problems with money. So this is one way of reading it as well. Another way of reading it, like I said, there might be very big deals with nations that are at war. And there might be a lot of business deals connected with armed business deals. And this is like the big thing that the UK will be doing after the Brexit. So they will sell a lot of weapons as well to nations that are at war perpetually. I'm thinking Middle East, but it could be other nations as well. So war business. The UK will be in the war business. Honestly, it doesn't seem bad. It doesn't seem bad. Like, weird. I was expecting something else. So I'm gonna read the last. Oh my god. Okay. This is the card at the bottom of the deck. I was expecting a better card. It's the moon at the bottom of the deck. So the hidden energy, the moon. Well, one is depression, like I said. People are putting on a very happy face, but they're drinking. They're drinking way too much. The citizens, they will be drinking a lot because they're trying to hide from themselves the fact that they're feeling very sad and very depressed and very paranoid and very lost. This is one way of reading this card. It's like on the surface, everything seems normal, but hidden, it is the fact that people are afraid and people are drinking way too much. And there's going to be, there might be a problem with alcohol with alcoholism, with addiction and all of that after Brexit. There might be a problem with that, okay, in the UK. Very serious, much more serious than already is. Okay, as a Portuguese person, I find it really weird the way certain countries from Northern Europe drink. That's, oh my god, it's so weird. Another way of reading this card, the moon, is that hidden deals which are done in the down low. So hidden armed deals. So it could be that the UK will be doing a lot of secret deals with some nations, and I'm not thinking the EU. It could be the EU, but I'm not thinking that. The UK might do a lot of businesses secretly, And I'm thinking stuff connected with arms, but because it's swords is connected with air element, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, it could be selling secrets, dealing with secrets, online stuff, also communications, also developing secretly anything connected with, for instance, security, anything connected with software. I just thought one thing, and please don't be mad at me. I'm thinking that maybe the UK might develop hacking skills. People like the government might be developing tools, software tools that they will use secretly to get secrets to oh my god, to, I don't know, maybe perhaps hypothetically steal secrets from other nations. I don't know if that's the case, but I don't know. Oh my god, I don't know what this is. So something connected with secrets, something connected with, you know, how do you say, MI6, MI5, but it's more like anything, online things, software. Maybe software, maybe will be one of the major things, digitally, going digital, developing IT, developing the IA, artificial intelligence. So also might be something that the UK might want to do, but I'm thinking it's secrets. It's something to do with secrets. I'm going to take another card from the top. Okay, it's the Nine of Swords, and it's the Emperor. I'm thinking it's connected with war. It's like the path forward in the UK after the 29th of March 2019 is going to be connected with war. It's war. They'll be selling not just tools, not just, material tools like cars and weapons and all of that to certain types of nations. They want to control other nations, and but also maybe digital tools. They might be selling digital tools that can be used in a warlike fashion to other nations, to certain. Okay. Okay. War is the way forward. I'm sorry to say this. But then you can come back, okay? 2 years from now, 3 years from now, and you can tell me, oh my god, you were so right. Or you can tell me, well, you were like, so and so right. Or you can tell me, you were not right, you were wrong. Okay? So for now, this is what I see. Okay? So that's it. This is the reading that I have. That's it. Bye-bye.